History. GRT, earnings growth rate. GRT reflects a company's 1 to 3 year forecasted earnings growth rate in percent per year. PTE has a forecasted earnings growth rate of 13.00%, which VectorVest considers to be good. EPS, earnings per share. EPS stands for leading 12 months earnings per share. PTE has a forecasted EPS of $0.81 per share. VectorVest determines this forecast from a combination of recent earnings performance and traditional fiscal and/or calendar year earnings forecasts. P/E, price to earnings ratio. P/E shows the dollars required to buy $1 of earnings. PTE has a P/E of -1.63. The average P/E of all the stocks in the VectorVest database is 62.12. EY, earnings yield. EY reflects earnings per share as a percent of price. PTE has an EY of -61.36%. This is below the current average of 1.61% for all the stocks in the VectorVest database. GPE, growth to P/E ratio. PTE has a GPE rating of -7.98. A stock is commonly considered to be undervalued when GPE is greater than 1.00. DIV, dividend. VectorVest reports annual, regular, cash dividends as indicated by the most recent payments. Special distributions, one-time payments, stock dividends, etc., are not generally included in DIV. PTE does not pay a dividend. DY, dividend yield. DY reflects dividend per share as a percent of price. PTE does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a dividend yield rating. DY equals 100x, DIV/price. It is useful to compare DY with EY. If DY is not significantly lower than EY, the dividend payment may be in jeopardy. DS, dividend safety. DS is an indicator of the assurance that regular cash dividends will be declared and paid at current or at higher rates for the foreseeable future. PTE does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a dividend safety rating. Stocks with DS values above 75 typically have RS values well above 1.00 and EY levels that are much higher than DYDG. Dividend growth rate. Dividend growth is a forecasted annual growth rate of a company's dividend based on historical dividend payments and dividend predictability. It is a subtle yet important indicator of a company's financial performance. It also provides some insight into the board's outlook on the company's ability to increase earnings. PTE does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a dividend growth rating. YSG, YSG vector. YSG is an indicator which combines DY, DS, and DG into a single value, and allows direct comparison of all dividend-paying stocks in the database. PTE does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a YSG rating. Stocks with the highest YSG values have the best combinations of dividend yield, safety and growth. These are the stocks to buy for somewhat above current income and long-term growth. Average vol. Average vol is the 50-day moving average of daily volume as computed by VectorVest. PTE has an average vol of 1,952,398 shares traded per day. Percent vol. Percent vol reflects the percent change in today's trading volume as compared to the average vol. Percent vol equals, volume, average vol, /average vol, *100. PTE had a percent vol of 4,314.74% on Friday, January 8, 2021. PRC. PTE price changed 72.17% from the prior day's closing price. Sales. PTE has annual sales of 8 million. Sales growth. Sales growth is the sales growth rate in percent over the last 12 months. PTE has a sales growth of 139.00